Hello, welcome to Courtney's Talks. I'm Courtney. So, has anybody heard about a rapper from Detroit named Dank Damon? She's suing Lyft because a Lyft driver wouldn't pick her up because of her size. Now, he said, I'm sure you all have seen this by now because it's gone viral. When she walks up to the car, his car is rattling. First and foremost, she didn't want to get in that car, in my opinion. I don't think anybody would have wanted to get in that car. I don't care if you're going to be late to work. I don't care what you got to do, not unless someone is in a very serious situation. You either got to get them to a hospital or you got to get to them. But I would not have gotten in this gentleman's car, okay? Now, she's recording the whole time, okay? And he says that he can't let her in his car because of his tires. Okay, it's other things going on with that car as well, okay? Now, she was saying that, I can get in that car, and he said you wouldn't be able to fit. And if you see pictures of this young lady, I don't know, his car wasn't a mini car, but it was small. And maybe he was right. First and foremost, she looked, she was overweight. She was. And hey, I'm not judging anybody for their weight, but as a Lyft or Uber driver, you do not have to let anyone in your vehicle, because Lyft nor Uber are paying for those vehicles. They're not paying for oil changes. They're not paying for any maintenance, anything with that driver's car. Now, what agitated me about watching that was him explaining anything to her. I would have seen her. I'm just telling the truth. He did not have to explain anything to her. He could have just driven off and canceled the ride. Now, the way he was talking, it was kind of broken English. Maybe he's really using this, for his income, and he probably feels and doesn't understand that he's a subcontractor, and he thinks he is in a job. You did not fill out a W-2 for a Lyft or Uber driver situation. You hop on the driver app, fill out your information, and move forward. And they do a background check on you. And the background check that Lyft and Uber does is to see if you're a criminal, if you're in a police database. They can't look at your work history or whatever. They're seeing, are you a criminal? Do you have bad driving habits for us, seeing what's going on? He did not have to explain himself to that young lady. Now, she has went and got some lawyers, and she's trying to sue Lyft for discrimination. Now, was she discriminated against? I don't believe she was, because if you look at her, no, she was not discriminated upon. He was foolish, in my opinion, for even talking about this with her. He could have just seen her if this wasn't something that he wanted to do, which he has a right to, because subcontractor, self-employed. If he does, pays his own taxes. Nobody's taking anything out for him, setting it to the side to send to the IRS. What's going on is these drivers are using Lyft and Uber to get extra money, or to make this a full-time situation for themselves. Uber and Lyft are, hey, we want these people to drive on our app. Hey, it was a smart idea, but you're getting ready to go sue Lyft. 'Lyft. 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 ' because it was under Lyft. I hope Lyft does not pay this woman, does not settle out of court or anything. Because what are we saying here? You can just, well, people have been doing that forever, just heading out, suing people. Oh, I slipped and fell. I think my shin hurt. I think whatever. And listening to her lawyer, like, dude, this is discrimination. Like if a driver pull up and says, hey, that's a Muslim or Christian, I don't want to pick them up. How would you know if that's a Muslim or Christian? What are you talking about? Like, this is called, that guy was called an ambulance chaser. Because, dude, all you see, you looked at her and you probably thought, wow, she's serious. And he probably just saw payday. That's all it is. If that's the case, every driver can discriminate, do whatever they want to do. They won't make any money. But why would you even want to get, when I first heard his vehicle, okay, you're trying to convince this man that you could get in that car. It looks to be night. You're a female. Why do you want to get in a car that sounds like it has some muffler issues? It is really rattling. It's a lot going on with his vehicle. And I'm not knocking him, but I kind of am, because, look, we understand that you're out here trying to get money and things of that nature. You need your money, but you're putting your life in danger and another person. You don't know these people. That was, to me, the whole thing was just a hot mess. Why do you, as the passenger, want to get in that car? That was crazy. That was really crazy. And it's crazier that she's trying to get sympathy for being, and I have to air quote that, being discriminated against because of her weight. Ma'am, honestly, come on. And she told the man, I fit in cars smaller than this. And she said that to the news reporter as well. Then I saw her on her Instagram talking. Wow. She was saying ridiculous things. And all you fat MFs trying to talk about me, you only a few pounds away from me. I know she's trying to make this make sense. It doesn't. I blame the guy for even pulling up and explaining to her. Soon as you saw her, you could have canceled that ride and moved forward with your life. Instead, now your face is spread all on the internet for some silly stuff. And she's spread on the internet because she's a rapper. She's a Detroit rapper, Dink Damon. And this is called, she's trying to go viral. And she's trying to get a quick payday. That's how I view it. But Lyft, I would go ahead and fight this if I was them. They have enough bread. They could go ahead and fight this foolishness. I feel that it's foolishness. I don't know what you all think. What say you? Thanks for stopping in to Courtney's Talk. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, leave a comment. Thanks for stopping in.